Hey everyone, greetings. Welcome to Channel Light Codes. I'm Anya. You know me by now, probably. I'm a channeler and an Akashic reader, and I do those energy updates. So every around 4 weeks, sometimes a little bit less and sometimes a little bit more frequent, I talk about energies. I'm tuning in, I go into trance, I channel these guides or consciousness that are present in my field and I ask them about the coming energies for the coming month. What are they? How are they best met? And so a while ago, we talked about in depth the fire horse energies. And I was really a bit upset about it, to be honest, because I didn't really feel this. I didn't feel it because, to be honest with you, a lot of the areas in my life, I feel quite stuck right now. There's so many things I need to tend to. I have so many areas where I need to really look after myself, be it health-wise, be it in family that I need to take care of a family member more. There's so many areas where I feel I need to put energy into, and that creates the feeling for me of being stuck in this life. So it doesn't really move along. It doesn't feel quick and swift and bold in any way. And I really thought, so what is up with the energy then? Why is that? I don't know how it feels for you guys. But then it really dawned on me, and I tuned into the energies, and it really dawned on me, no, this is Firehorse, exactly. There are just no areas where things are smooth, where things are easy. Everywhere are these little burning fires, you could say, and you're just so busy trying to put them out. And while we're doing this, life is moving along swiftly because that is initiating change. So, in depth, what are the energies coming in April? How are they best met? Are there practices that we could do to feel more supported in all this? The guides will answer you right now, and afterwards, we have a quick chat about it.
It's a very straightforward influence now. So you all will know Firehorse energy has arrived. And how has it arrived? So the channel has already contemplated this yesterday. And in many areas of your lives, there is commotion. There is things going on. So when in the last few years, let's say only one or two areas in the life were more turbulent and the other were more calm. Things were going normally there, right? So in April, you will feel this year is different. So in every area of your life, there is some turbulence. There is something going on. There is some shift happening here, some change, and is no place safe for you to hide, right? So, in a good sense, everything is turned upside down. Everything will be presented to the light and judged in a way, but do not fear. It is not a judgment that holds any punishment for you. It is only a judgment of where you're standing and where you need improving in these areas in your life. So, be open, be awake, and be energetic, we say, because it will be exhausting in April. This is because you are hyper focusing on all the things, right? So other people, they do not tend to be so attentive to their lives. They just take it in a go and give energy or provide energy as much as they have throughout the day. And they do not tend to all the things. You yourself, you want to tend to everything in particular, give everything 100%. This is exhausting for you. So we say, give yourself an energy bundle for one day in April and contribute equally little bit of energy to all the things that come up, or contribute only to those 3 or 4 most important aspects of your day and leave the rest for another day. Anything that is balancing you out, anything that is putting more energy back into yourself than you give. So Treat yourself to leisure time, we say definitely. So do not overwork at work and in private life, own going to sports and doing cooking and giving your children attention and this and that. So find time where you can just be yourself, be leisure time with yourself and just take in. Yes, so that can be you sit in nature, you soak up sunshine, you just listen to music that does your heart good, you watch your children play, anything where you feel your heart is being filled up and therefore your energy barometer is filled up. That is good. So meet with the person that you know will not drain your battery. Take care of yourself, we say, in ways that you already know and discover new ones. Find anchor points in your day where you know you can have those 10 minutes for yourself, where you breathe deeply. And find your humor, people. On earth, there is such a wonderful thing called humor. Why don't you make more sense of this, please? Why don't you use it more to your advantage? Take everything with a grain of humor. Look at your life. Don't take it too serious. It's just a play, it's just a game, right? In hindsight, when you look back onto your life, there are these major aspects that you needed to take care that are already dear to your heart. That's why they are major aspects to you. And then there are these little things that you thought at that time were major aspects, but in hindsight are not. People that were out of your life quickly and costs you so much sleepless nights at that time. A job that you didn't really like and could not hold in the end anyway. That person you thought was the love of your life but turned out to be a complete disaster. So all these are just experiments. In a good way. They are intended to be an experiment for you. But that does not mean you cannot take them with a grain of salt, have a good laugh, and enjoy the process. Still be connected to your feelings at all times, we say. So it is important for you to still be open, an open book to your friends, your family, to yourself, yes. To be presenting yourself, please, as that person that anyone can talk to and that you will share your feelings to all of those who are clear and dear to you. They need to get to know you, the full you. It is so important that you present yourself as this full being. Right. The full you is you in the complexity of all your roles as a sister, a wife, a caring friend, a loyal worker, a nature lover, a tech-inspired woman, an extraterrestrial friend. All those little selves, those aspects that you keep separate most of your lives, reserved for little moments where they seem appropriate to be let out. This is what we mean when we say you need to bring the full you into everything, into every meeting. Be all those. Let all those aspects merge and shine and be fully you. Don't hide any aspect. Be fully you, unashamed, proud, and therefore very easy to read for future friends, easily recognizable who you are. Don't worry about any people you might repel. Think about all those you may attract. You just have to embody what you are. Don't hide any aspect. When being asked, honestly answer. Wear the clothes you feel comfortable with and reflect yourself. Don't hide your activities, don't hide your interests. No one needs to share any perspective, any worldview, any hobby, but they need to have the opportunity to get to know you, to understand the complexity of who you are. Because you're more than every single one of them. You're the sum of all of this and then some more. So for all of you, we want to suggest discover your hidden treasures in April. Look in the closet of your personality. Who are you presenting yourself with? Have you been out to the world fully? Does everyone know the whole you? Show yourself more and leave the expectations of a lost society behind. Invent a new one where no one judges you and you are not judging anyone. And with this, we leave you now. Very, very looking forward to April and all your transformation and discovery of hidden gems. Today, we were speaking as a collective of elders.
So, in general, I would love to say an energy update is nothing you need to watch fearful. I get the feeling that for some people, they kind of just want to know where the dread is coming from and how what or how bad is it going to get. It's not really how this works. Please all remember, guys, there are energies present in the field. These are the energies that we channel or I channel for you. But how you react and how experienceable this is for you personally is completely individual. And it has a lot to do with where you are in your life, how much inner work you have done, how your health is, how your resilience is right now. Just basically how you are, how your mental health is. Yeah, what have you been through the last couple of years? Are you fit for another challenge? Can you take it on and feel empowered? Or is it just the last drop you need to feel completely depleted? This is so individual and it is just highly, highly personal. So it's nothing to be feared. It is more or less just a hint for you. And what I really like, see it as something that is empowering, meaning that some actions, some decisions, some relationships, maybe changes are really favored during those energies, and during other months, other energies are favored. And really work with those energies. And this is how you best do this, or how you best handle an energy update. So please don't fear or dread anything. It's not, there is no months where unhappiness is just lurking around every corner. So this time, April is going to be interesting because, yeah, I can kind of feel it already. To be honest with you, I don't know how you feel it, but in my life, as I said, really a lot is going on. Therefore, I might not have been able to produce so many videos and then little shorties, and I probably won't for a couple of weeks. So now you know why Firehorse is working. So how we do or how we fare best in these times. Really interesting that they put this out again and again and again. be as vulnerable as you can be. So really let your fellow human beings know where you are in your life. So what are you struggling with? It's nothing to be ashamed of. We're all struggling. Everyone has sorrows and woes and yeah, worries. So really be open about it, because there might just be someone who has experienced the exact same thing as you just now and is able to help you, able to offer comfort, support, compassion. And the other way around, maybe you have been through exactly what your neighbor just goes through, and just knows how they feel. And, you know, together everything is handled more easily. Otherwise, people don't really know us in our full human self and our full multidimensional self, even. So don't be afraid to out yourself with all your quirks and all your individualities, your little sweet tooth, or that you collect maybe something odd. So I really loved how they put this. And I had to cut this out because this session was also done for another client. And but they answered that every human being alone is odd until they meet their kind of flock, or they meet their tribe, right? So where they can be odd together and suddenly create unity without being odd anymore. And I really love that they put it that way, because yeah, that is how it is. Everyone is so individual. There is nothing that is like normal. There is no normal human being. That just doesn't exist. It creates a false sense of disambiguity or separation. So let's really be out and about. Let's really be honest with each other. I know I say this ever so often, but it really is important that we feel comfortable on this earth and within our cycle of community, and really connect with each other. This is how we move forward, and this is how these energies are handled best. If we have all these little fires burning, then it is easier to inform our loved ones about it and just ask for help every now and then, and also be of help if you can. Right? So, this was the energy update for April. I hope to see you again next Friday, and I wish you all the best.